Hi all, I'm Cullen Haynes and welcome to Law Live. My name is Cullen Haynes and it's great to be here with a very special guest we're about to bring on. More than 8 years doing what she has been doing in child services, protecting those that need it most, and has been a lawyer as well in her previous life. Can you please make very welcome Olia from Children in Focus? How are you, Olia? What's been happening?
Hi, Cullen. So good to see you. Thank you so much for having me.
It's an
Well, I
absolute pleasure.
thank you. Thank you. Very grateful. So I just got back from the holidays. I've been in the Philippines. It's been really needed relaxation time because we have worked throughout Christmas, helping parents to see their children in those special times, exchanging presents, having Christmas time together. So when it a little bit quieter, I decided I need that break. So just came back all nice and refreshed.
You needed to make it happen, huh?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, very good, very good. And what I wanted to ask you, what else has been happening in your circle of influence? What's the latest?
The latest, it's all happening, I think. We just got two new staff on board, meaning we have extra hands to facilitate more visits and help more children to see their parents as fast as possible. So we try to do a turnaround within a week from the time we receive their application. So
Wow. Well, that would be good to actually understand a little bit more about what you do because people are tuning in from all over the world, a lot of legal professionals. So I guess in essence, what it is that you would say you do there, Olia?
okay, so try to explain it. So I run supervised contact services. What it is this service, third party service that assists parents who are going through divorce and separation and have some sort of allegations against that parent. And while the court's determining the truth of these allegations, we are the third party who still allow that parent to see the child in a safe and natural environment. So, for example, if there are allegations of child sexual abuse towards the child or domestic violence, so court obviously needs to determine if that's true or not. And for us to minimize the risk for the child, we are there with the child while they still hanging out with the child, with the parent, to keep them safe and make reports on what we observe, so the court also can see what's happening during the visit. And if we pick up anything that sort of helps to determine whether those allegations are true or false. A little
I see.
puzzle. Yeah. I hope that
Okay.
makes sense because it's a very unique area. Not many people know about it.
No, I dare say not too many know about it at all. So it's good to let people know what it is you do and how you're adding value. What would you say is the most important part of advocacy and what you do?
Advocacy, so we don't really do much advocacy in this area. It is child protection, and it's more sort of our reports. Our reports, that's what we document, that's what judges and lawyers rely on and read. But we don't go to court as such unless we are required to give evidence. But our reports are so detailed, so we haven't been called to give evidence at all.
Oh, that's pretty good then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's a day in your life look like, if you don't mind me asking?
Day, you mean at work?
Yeah.
It's constantly resolving some sort of conflict issues, trying to help parents to work out where they're going to see their children, which location is it going to be, in the park, in the zoo, what time they're going to it's going to happen, and if it's a rainy weather, a last minute changes needs to be actioned pretty fast. So it starts it starts me going to the walking my dog, going to the gym, and then from 9 till about 5, it's all emails, calls, and sometimes I actually do the visits myself as well.
Wow. Okay. You do them personally.
Yes, yeah, I go out, especially if it's a difficult matter, high conflict, or just to check on families, how they're going.
What's happening? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I like
and
to be hands
yeah.
on.
And do you tend to work with firms or the end client? Like, who do you tend to, I guess, deal with day to day?
So day to day is mainly the clients as well, and lawyers do send us requests and inquiries about our service. We explain to them what we do and how we can assist their clients, but mainly we liaise with clients directly. And if there are difficulties, we send them back to the lawyers for negotiations, because we try to remain neutral and not get involved in negotiation, because parents start pulling us in their drama, assist us with that, assist us with that. So it's time for you to talk to your lawyer and negotiate it through them.
Get it all sorted in that
Yeah.
way. Okay. And why is working with children so important to you, Olia?
I'm a mom myself, and I've been through divorce myself, and I understand how important it is for the parents to spend quality time with their children. And I want to make sure parents have this opportunity to spend this time. In my past career, when I represented clients, I had a client who needed supervised time, and I wasn't able to find anything fast for her to see her child, and it was quite heartbreaking for me. Like, she's not going to see her child for 3 or 6 months. That's the earliest the service was available. So I thought that needed to be changed, because the child's missing out on seeing the parents missing out. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure they continue that relationship, and as soon as possible. That's why we aim to have visits organized within 1 week. Yeah, so, and also protecting the little ones. If there are actual risks, we are there to hold their hand, we protect them. And children sometimes tell us they're super grateful that we were there with them, held their hand. Otherwise, they would not have even started considering the relationship with the parent, because of some past issues, traumas they've been exposed to. So
So it sounds like it's really valuable for the children to regain their trust with some of the parents in some of the situations that you're dealing with, which are quite raw and real, it seems.
yes, it is. It is very raw and real.
And if you can talk to us about it, like changing gears a little bit, are there any projects you're working on or anything in the pipeline that we can discuss?
Projects, not any big projects. We obviously want to make sure we continue to provide stable service and reliable service to our clients on a daily basis. So that's our main aim. And I also like to go and do more public speaking, in terms of like conferences, just to build awareness about our service, so people know that there is such service available, and they can reach out to us when they want to see their children while their matter is in court. And sometimes this is a court-ordered service as well, but parents just don't know it exists unless the lawyer is going to tell them. So my aim is now to, let people know that we're here.
You're here and you're making a difference, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's what I want to believe. I am making a difference. But we do have a lot of grateful clients. They say that without you guys, I would not have seen my child, or without you guys, I would have made a big monster, because you witnessed my child fall at the visit and scrape their knees, and you saw that it was innocent rather than it was me doing something to the child. So definitely making the difference, and sort of showing the truth, what actually happening during the visits.
Okay. And like, what would you say are advice to, people wanting to work with you or firms wanting to work with you, which I know is important, to, properly understand the right process to work with you there, Olia?
So the right process would be just reach out to us and tell us what they need, what their clients need, and we'll be happy to assist. We'll send the application form to start the process, explain how things are done here, and that we will look after the clients and provide consistent service and reliable service.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Just a reminder, we are live. This is happening live. It's 5:21 Australian EDT in Sydney here. So if you got any questions for this powerhouse, we're broadcasting live LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch and X. So please put them in. I'd like to ask you, what would you like to see change in law, Olia?
Change in law. I think more collaboration between lawyers and everyone involved in the matter, rather than being more sort of adversarial, trying to help families to resolve conflict faster and guide them in the right direction, in the right services, do some courses, parenting courses, things like that. I think it's super important if we work together in this sector. And actually, my sector, I think it is a bit isolated because we are a separate piece of the puzzle. It would be nice if we also can be included. I don't know how, because we have to remain impartial and neutral. But I think discussions, how we can all work together, would be super good for the children and for the families.
For everyone, right? For everyone.
Yeah.
Is there any particular moments in your career that led you into this path of, working with children and making sure they're safe? Is there any light bulb moments or any anecdotes that you're able to share with us?
Yes, so that was the moment I was sharing earlier when I was in court representing this mom who was recovering from just coming out from rehabilitation from drugs and alcohol, and her 4-year-old son, she couldn't see him unless this service was given. So the judge told me, go outside and find the service. And as I said, I couldn't find anything earlier than 6 months. And I thought, this needs to be changed. There needs to be more services like that. There were like Relationship Australia, Catholic Care, and very little private services, not many. And I just kept calling around, and it struck my heart. Like, how can mom wait for so long not to see her child, a little baby? Yes, she's doing right steps. She's done the mistakes, but she's doing right steps forward. And pretty much that night, I couldn't sleep. I started researching how I can be of help. And I started as a side gig. I was doing it after court. I was going to help families see each other. Rock up in my legal attire. They would always say, well, what are you doing here?
What's going on over here?
Yeah, that's the only way I can help you. That's the only free time. And that's how it started. That's how Children with Focus started, because I wanted to make sure there is a service, there is an opportunity for children to see their parents in a safe environment.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing. Would you ever go back to being a lawyer, or I don't think you'd ever walk away from what you're doing?
It definitely keeps me super busy because I have about 10 staff to manage now. And I do miss law a lot, especially court appearances, the trials, the criminal trials. I was just absolutely loving it. All the murder trials, the robbery cases, domestic violence. I was hands-on lawyer for 7 years, and now I'm hands-on supervisor. It's I don't get treated with the same respect sometimes, and called babysitter and nanny and all sorts of things. I do miss law. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go back, but we'll see. Yeah.
Would there be anything you'd say to yourself before starting this journey that you wish you would had known?
I think if I would have known, I would not have started, because it's not for the faint-hearted. It's definitely, you have to be insane to be in this profession, because there's so much animosity, negativity we see, and we have to navigate through it and remain neutral and positive, reassuring to the clients. So yeah, if I knew, I wouldn't have probably started.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Is there something like, there's what people think we do and what we actually do. What is it? Is there a misconception of what people think you actually do in your role as opposed to what you actually do?
I don't know, to be honest. As I said, some people call us babysitter. We're not actually babysitter. We are we are observing what's happening. We are with the family. We watch what they do. We make notes, but we are not actually changing nappies or or teaching them things. We are happy to assist if parents have no clue. We'll have to jump in and guide them. But our role is mainly step back and observe, let the parent run the show, be the parent. We try to make it super comfortable for them so they can parent naturally. And if, for example, there is a failure of communication or they're not connecting, the child and parent is not connecting, then we will step in and role model, we'll guide how to chat. We'll just ask, hey, what was it like for you when you were a child? We'll ask a parent. They'll start sharing their stories, and child might say, oh, nice, you like soccer. I like soccer too. And then they might say, okay, let's bring a ball to the next visit and kick it around, and sort of trying to connect them a little bit. And we will step in if required. So we are not babysitters, but we supervisors. We call ourselves supervisors.
I love that. You are definitely not babysitters. And if anyone watching, obviously on TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, you can see there's a ticker at the bottom here. And we've said there is always light at the end of the tunnel. What do you mean by that, Olia?
I always tell my clients that I understand you're going through a difficult time right now. Your separation, you're divorcing, you don't see your child, or for the other parent, it's like, you in this situation, you're worried for your child. But I always say it is temporary. The court will get to the bottom of it, and it's just a matter of time. Just keep on keeping on, keep going, be the best parent you can for your child, be that rock, be that support, and just keep going through it. It's temporary here. It's temporary, and you will come out at the end of the tunnel. There will be a light. There is a light. Keep looking at it and keep going towards that light. So
there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Every cloud is a silver lining, and this too shall pass, as my mentor once told me.
Absolutely. That's I try to give them a bit of hope, a bit of positivity, because it is super hard. It is super hard to not see your kid and someone following you around all the time, making notes. So we try to be supportive as much as we can so they can parent properly, and it's all natural during the visit.
No, it makes sense.
Hope. There's always hope.
There's always hope. There's always hope. Do you ever get children reaching out to you directly, or is there always an adult or company organizing these visits?
Company or adults. Yeah, children don't reach out because it is private service. Someone has to pay for it, I guess. But children are grateful. They talk to us during the visit. So from when we walk the child from one parent to another parent, there's a couple of minutes we can chat about things, and sometimes they open up and say, I'm so grateful you're here. I feel so much safer and secure, and thank you for intervening when my parent asked me too many questions because it's too much. I can't handle it. Or can you tell my parent not to do this? So they're asking us for guidance, and it's good to assist them. We kind of are their voice between the parents as well. Maybe that's a little bit of advocacy here.
I think so. I think so. Do you ever have to act in divorcing or separating acrimonious separations or anything like that, Olia?
Do you mean In court, or do we see the high conflict matters?
The high conflict matters where you have to supervise the children because it's obviously not a safe environment at home because of the parents divorcing.
Yeah, that's usually what we do. The high conflict people, families come to us because they can't resolve it. They're fighting, and we need to keep the children safe. So when we supervise, we listen to things if they discuss any court orders, if they discuss another parent. So we will intervene and just say, this is not the conversation the children should be exposed to. How about we just focus on the children and child focused sort of topics,
Makes sense.
likes, movies, friends, school. There's many things to discuss. They don't need to know about court proceedings. They don't need to know that dad hates mom or mom hates dad. It's too much for them to process.
No, I bet it would be. And it seems like it's not an easy job that you do. So I'd love to know, what do you do to reset yourself or to be able to detach? You obviously went to the Philippines to have a holiday. What else do you do to kind of reset?
Oh my gosh, the holidays is probably one of the best things because no laptop, no mobile, you just disconnect and the brain turns into a little marshmallow for a little bit. It's hard to get back on, but I'm back. Another thing is my passion is sailing. I do sailing every week. It's either Wednesday and Thursday when I can. So it's twilight sailing. That's my passion, and that keeps my brain, how to say, resets the brain. So for that particular moment, I'm on the boat trying to survive, trying to win the race, and not think about hard stuff.
No,
difficult things. So,
you got to be able to detach, right?
Absolutely, you have to. You can't get involved. It's too much. It's too emotional, and you won't be the best help for these people if you're constantly getting involved in their dramas. You can't help them if you are in this process, in this storm. Yeah,
It's a good point that you make. Not getting in the drama, but being separated from it and being an outsider, I guess.
Absolutely, yes. That way you can stay disconnected but present at the same time.
Now, very well said, Olia. And I've got only 4 or 5 questions left, but we want to make them poignant as possible. What would you like to see change in the law or in children's services?
In children's services, in the law, collaboration probably would be a good one, and lawyers not to be rude towards us, be a bit more kind, which they usually are, but sometimes they have a go at us. I don't know if they try to show to the client they're tough and doing their job, or I don't know what. So I think kindness would be appreciated and resolution focused. And in terms of supervised contact services, what would I like changed? I think everything is going pretty well. I think we just need also support system, which I guess AXA is what it is for us. There are private sector and public sector, and between private sector, we kind of get together sometimes and discuss our private sector ideas. And with AXA, we also do some meetings where we get educated. I guess I'd like a bit more of that, where we connect together, like the actual sector. You know how lawyers have conferences, like family lawyers, criminal lawyers. That's where the sharing, the bonding happens. I think we need one of those. Maybe I should set up one.
No, I think you should. Why not? Why not? You heard it here first.
Yeah. We'll see.
That'll be good, Olia. And what lessons would you like to give young professionals or anyone starting at the verge of their career right now, looking to make a change? What lessons would you like to impart?
Lessons. I would say that no matter whatever thrown your way and how difficult it might seem or how hard it is, always remember there is a lesson to be learned, and this is an opportunity to learn and grow. And once you grow, first of all, this situation will never happen again, or you will have experience and knowledge and tools to deal with it later on. Like, it would be super easy. Just dive in and put all the energy in resolving the issue, how to solve it, rather than like, oh, why it happened to me? What's happening? How am I gonna survive?
Yeah, it's easy to get yourself into that state, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So keep on growing from every opportunity you can. And mental health care, like self-care, is super important, especially whoever deals with law, family law, anything like that. I would suggest to definitely have a good support system, workouts, nature walks, disconnect from it, have an opportunity to reset and look after yourself.
What do you do to get away or work out? What's your go-to exercise?
I do, walk my dog a lot. If it's warm weather, I'll go for a swim. And another passion of mine, I do fencing. So fencing,
Oh, like the actual sword play.
in the sword fight, yeah. So that gets all my like whatever aggression out on the piece. So that's pretty fun and quite exciting, and it's quite intense. I really, really enjoy it. So that's my go-to mental health, self-care, I guess, exercises. And nature is the best. Nature is the best healer.
I love that. I love that. I'd love to ask about fencing. Is there any parallels to life that you can give us a lesson about fencing and life?
Fencing and life. Well, fencing is very like intellectual game, I'd say. So because you have to think super fast, super quick, on your feet, how you're going to strike the opponent to win the point. So in life, you also have to be super fast. And in my profession, I have to think fast and guide families. Like, for example, if at the visit, grandparents attending the visit, and there are two children, and grandparents say, hey, I want to take Johnny for an ice cream, but Emily wants to stay at home. So the supervisor have to jump in and navigate, like, no, we have to stay together. Either we all go get an ice cream, or just grandparents send the grandparents to get an ice cream. Like, it has to be super fast. We have to think on our feet super fast. So I would say that's a good parallel. And plus, not being scared of anything. Like, when you jump with the sword onto your opponent, like, you have to be not scared, like fearless, basically.
It's very much the best defense is a good offense. Is that right with fencing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. There are different tactics, but one of them is that one.
You strike me as someone who'd always be attacking, Olia.
Why is that?
Oh, you just seem like a go-getter. You're fierce. Let's get this happening.
Let's get it happening. Yeah, let's win some points. Let's score. Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm pretty active.
Fantastic. And I've got one final question for the official stream, and then we'll ask some bonus questions. And we've got so many viewers. We've got over 100 viewers on TikTok that are watching right now live there, Olia. So it's all happening. Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Debut TikTok live today, which is awesome.
Ask questions, guys.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You guys on TikTok are going to have to teach me where I can see your comments, because I have no idea. So I'm going to have to get used to this. But I'm going to have a look in this text poll, treasure box. Well, we'll have a look. But nonetheless, my question is, when all is said and done, how would you like to be remembered?
That's a good one. You mean like when I'm definitely done?
Yeah, like, I know it's morbid, but at the end of your life, people are talking at Olia's funeral or wake, what would you like them to say about you?
I would like them to remember me that she was fun to be around with, caring and kind, and definitely made a positive change in my life in some sort of small way or big way. I'd love to be that person who was able to assist someone either with advice or suggestion or just a support, some like touched hearts. I think she touched my heart.
Oh, from knowing you for so long and what the things we talked about today, you're already doing that, Olia, and you're already living up to that.
Cullen.
That's all right. Now, all these people watching, where can they find you? Where is the best place they can go and connect? Where are you hanging out the most?
Mainly, obviously, online, which is childrenwithfocus.com.au, or this is the number. I don't know which way to go. Like, that's our number. That's our details. And I'm also on LinkedIn a lot under Children with Focus, also on Instagram, Children with Focus. But best is phone call or email, or connect from the website.
Fantastic. Oh, well, I'll make sure people know that. We'll put it in the show notes. Thanks so much for being part of this, Olia, and I'll bring you back for some bonus questions.
Thank you so much, Cullen. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it, Olia. And thank you so much for tuning in. If you know a legend of law or are a legend of law and would like to be on the show, please DM me, get in contact, and we'll see if we can squeeze you in. Thank you for watching online, live, or rewatching on the socials. We come out every Wednesday with a Legend of Law, and we'll upload this episode eventually wherever you get your podcasts. We've got a bit of a backlog at the moment, so we need to get those up there. But nonetheless, have a great Wednesday, everyone. Take care. Thank you for watching and listening. Olia, bringing you back. I've got 2 questions that I have to ask you. How would you explain your role to a 6-year-old in what you do? And you probably do that every day.
Okay, so I would say to a 6-year-old, so when mommy and daddy no longer like each other, they go live in separate homes, but they still love you. And I'm here to come with you to see, let's say, daddy or one of the parents. I'm here to come with you to see daddy, and we will play. And if you want to call mommy, I'm here for you. If you get upset and you need some assistance or support, I'll be here for you. If you get scared, if daddy says something, you can always come to me for help, and I'll be here for you. So I would be explaining something like that, reassuring the child, and just say, listen, have a great time. If you want me to participate, I'm happy to participate. Otherwise, I'm here for you. And I'm just the support person, I tell them. I'm mommy's and daddy's friend and your friend.
That's amazing. It's like that Friends song, I'll be there for you.
I'll be there. That's right. Yeah.
When the rain starts to pour. My goodness. That'll be the tagline for what you do there, Olia.
I'll be there.
And this is quite a good one. For anyone watching, is anyone a fan of Back to the Future? I know I am. But if you could go back to the past and visit yourself at any age, what age would you be? What age would you go back to? And what advice would you give yourself?
Wow. That's a good one.
It's powerful, huh?
Wow. I probably would go back when I was a schoolgirl. Was learning, started learning English, and would just say, just girl, keep on keeping on, because it's going to be amazing. You're going to change lives just by learning English, because I don't think I knew what I'm going to do in the future. And no matter what comes your way, just keep on going. Keep on going. You've got this, girl.
You got this, girl. Keep on swimming, as Dory says in Finding Nemo.
Yeah. Keep swimming. Keep swimming. Keep on keeping on.
And what was your original language you spoke other than English, Olia?
I speak Russian as well. So I'm originally from Russia, and I came here when I was 19, just after Olympics. So I've been here more than in my country of birth. Yeah.
Спасибо.
На здоровье.
На
That's
здоровья.
good. На
До
здоровье.
свидания.
До свидания. Oh, good Russian skills. How do you
Look
do
at. I haven't, but my brother speaks fluent Russian because he spent his early years over there in his just after I think university for many
Russian?
years. So
Wow.
I'm brushing it up. But yeah,
Amazing.
you've got that as Australian twang to your accent. So it's definitely got a bit of a twang to it.
I better have it because it's been a while.
You'd hope
I better
so.
have some Australian happening.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And any before we switch off, is there any events or anything you're doing that people should be aware of? Come and visit you, or when you're in the city most days to grab a coffee.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm in the city on Monday. If anyone's available and ready to chat.
Come on. So if you want to chat, obviously this is in Sydney CBD, guys. So if you want to catch up with Olia, maybe reach out on LinkedIn, Instagram. She's in on Monday, and you can actually visit and talk to this powerhouse.
Yeah, I'm going to court to take one of our students who is doing placement with us to show her the family law court system, how it operates, where the orders are made. So hopefully we'll see some of lawyers there and have coffee together.
Oh, well, we're definitely going to grab a coffee. It's either going to be Bean Bar or La Riviera, Olia. You watch out. I love those places.
Sounds amazing. Yeah, thank you so much, Cullen. I appreciate that. And I also wanted to say, like, you also a champion and doing amazing things, making financial dreams come true for people. We need you.
Oh, look, we're just humble mortgage brokers trying to make a difference in the world. Put dreams in driveways and people in their dream homes, as we say. But it's tough out there. Cost of living is rising. People, obviously, with rate, like we've had 13 rate rises in Australia, as people know. So, like if you could borrow $1 million on your income after all the rate rises, you can only borrow 600,000. So what I'm saying to people now is in the next 6 to 7 months, they're thinking rates might go down in August, September. So if that's the case, there's going to be this lull in the market for the next 6 to 7 months. Get your pre-approval organized now, because if you wait till rates come down, unfortunately, what's going to happen is property prices naturally go up when rates go down because everyone gets FOMO. They get in the market. So my message to everyone is if you're thinking about getting in the market, get your pre-approval now because you don't want to have that, oh my God, it's too late moment.
Yeah. What months are you thinking it's going to happen? Like the dive of the interest rates? When should we get ready?
We're switching gears a little bit, but in terms of when things are going to happen with the RBA, my crystal ball is broken, as you know, Olia. But looking into the future, August, September is when the pundits think the RBA will start to drop the interest rate.
Well, hurry up, please.
Make it happen already, huh?
I know, right? We all need that break.
We do. Well, thank you so much for being part of this, Olia. It's been great. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in.